I'm a massive believer of thoughts become things. Like for me, your mind is a very, very powerful thing. And I think what you focus on definitely comes into your life. Like if you focus, like if every day I focus on beef, every single day I just focus on beefing people, but I'm only going to get beef in my life. That's what I'm focused on. If I focus on, you know, positivity, or I could go a more specific example. If like every day I focus on Pringles, because I'm seeing Pringles in the side. Every day I focus on Pringles will be in my life because I'm focusing on it. That's what I'm, you know, harnessing and dividing my energy towards. So I think the fact that some people overlook manifestation, and I don't mean it in the sense that if I sit in my bed every day and go, I want a million, I want a million, I want a million, I want a million, a million is just going to land in my lap. You have to put the work in, of course. But I'm a massive believer of thoughts become things. Like for me, thoughts definitely become things. So if you really lock in on that and go, yo, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, I want to be rich, and then you figure out a plan for it, and then you focus in that way and find a kind of route, bruv, it can happen. Like thoughts definitely become things.
Your attitude, how you look at the world, will determine what you get in life. So if you're focusing on all the obstacles, if you're focusing on the government, if you're focusing on COVID, if you're focusing on this person didn't give me that thing, my parents didn't give me that thing, that's you creating your attitude. You're building it. It's like a crystallization process. This crystal starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger as each new crystal is added, and you crystallize this negative defensive attitude towards life, and that's what you're going to get. And there's simple examples of that. So if I'm kind of come to this interview and I'm sort of defensive and I don't really feel good about Lewis and I'm not sure what's going to happen, you've picked that up on me because you're a very astute person, you're very sensitive. You pick it up. And so you're not going to be very friendly to me. So my initial attitude creates a reaction in you, which is negative. It starts from me. But because most people are kind of paranoid and don't have that self-awareness, they'll think, God, Lewis is such an asshole. Pardon? I don't know if I can say this. Oh yeah, I'm not on television. Lewis is such an asshole. He's so cold. Why is he? But it's coming from me. And you're not realizing it. So you create how people react to you. You create how negative circumstances affect you.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have COVID and jobs are being wiped out left, right, and center. You're having to spend a lot of time alone at home. Your life has been massively disrupted, most people. And you can see this as like, God damn it, why did this have to happen? My life is ruined. I'm not going to go anywhere. Blah, blah, blah. You know, and you start maybe drink a little bit. You start putting on some pounds, that COVID, whatever they call it.
COVID-15 or whatever.
COVID-15,
like the freshman
right.
15. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's understandable. It is a very devastating kind of bomb that exploded here. But on the other hand, you could say, this is an opportunity. And I'm not trying to be Pollyannish about it because I'm not a Pollyannish person, as you know. I wrote the 48 Laws of Power. And no one ever has to say that I'm Pollyannish after I wrote that book. But it's an opportunity. And the opportunity is on many levels to rethink your life, to rethink your values, to rethink where you're going, to rethink what your career should be, what your relationship to other people should be. It's a time to reorient yourself to who you are and what you like and what what your goals are and what makes you unique. It's a time to read books and enlighten yourself and enrich your mind. So if you take that attitude, then Ryan Holiday wrote the best book on this subject. I encourage people to read it. The Obstacle is the Way. If you have that attitude where obstacles are actually the path forward, nothing's going to stop you. But it's all how you look at things. It's kind of a mental process that you switch to seeing the positive side.
Really interesting because with social media, people don't realize that what you look at has a direct impact on the way that you feel. And that's why I'm such a big fan of not checking your phone in the morning, or not checking your social media in the morning. Just because you wake up and your mind is completely fresh and then you go onto social media and you don't have a clue what you're going to see. You could see anything. So it's just like, you don't want to expose yourself to something that's terrible. So I think it's really important to not go on your phone straight away because it does impact the way that you feel. You can wake up, look at your phone and then see something mad, and then later on in the day you'll be thinking, why am I feeling irritable, why am I feeling annoyed? But it's because that's the first thing you saw.
100%. The
It
cleanse
really
that I was
does
on,
affect
part
you.
of it was you wasn't supposed to be on your phone when you wake up for an hour. You don't get on your phone, and an hour before you go sleep, and I kid you not, like, it helped.
We judge our success off different things now. You know what I'm saying? We set goals. We say we want to do that. How are we going to get there? Let's go towards that. Anything that pops in on the side, yeah, thanks, bro, respect. But not now. Because we're going here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're going right there. We get the goal done. We go and check if my man's still on his thing, he's not on it. All right, respect. We're going to go to a next thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and believing, making your thoughts materialize, like making them come to life. Like I think stuff, I say bare stuff that's happened. You can ask my team, like bare stuff that's happened. I said that it's going to happen.